Stop! Hey there. Poppy, stop it. Dog's gone crazy now. Hey, stop. Stop. Fun. Let people get on board here. And hopefully not have a repeat of last week. Last week, after I did pretty much the narrative getting ready to start the Tarotscopes, it gave me a message that chat room is off. Okay, chat room's off. But the live button was still, on. It was still live. I thought, okay, well, I must have hit something, must have done something, and kept talking, apparently just to myself, because nothing was recording. My internet was down for roughly 2 hours. So no idea why or what, but there I was. And here we go. Hey, Janice. How you doing? Hi, Elizabeth. All right. I'll let everyone get over here, get on board, and start talking. Oh my God, I don't think your coffee has ever tasted so good. My gosh, and it's getting cold out. It's cold out there. And it was in one day. In one day, we went from air conditioning in the car to heat and seats on in the car. I mean, just nuts. Okay. So what a day it's been, huh? Not very good news. Roughly a half hour ago, when we learned that Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died. Yeah, no words. Still processing it. For women who are, just for anybody at all. If you can't respect what she accomplished and what she managed to do in her lifetime, then I don't know what to say to you. But I can tell you, for those of us who, well, for me as a pagan woman, and certainly not a fundamentalist Christian, not a member of the religious right, not a conservative, it's frightening what could happen next with regard to the Supreme Court. And she was always the voice of reason, and she kept things, moderated and balanced. So a huge loss. And we forget, and many of you don't even know. Some of you are so young, my kids' ages. There was a time when a woman couldn't go to law school, and it wasn't that long ago. A woman couldn't go to Yale. A woman back in the 1970s, a woman could not get a hysterectomy unless her husband signed his permission on the paper. And just so you know, there has never been a time ever that a man needed his wife's permission or a woman's permission to get a vasectomy. Okay, but up into the 1970s, yes, a woman couldn't decide for herself to have a hysterectomy, or even it was medically necessary. Yeah, her husband had signed permission because apparently he owned that part of her body. Which is how else can we say that? How else can we take it? So, huge accomplishments. She brought us out of the dark ages in many respects. So I am sad. I'm sad about that. Hello, my gosh. Yes, Janice, I coffee, always, Elizabeth, I can drink coffee and go right to bed. It doesn't, but I do drink it light and sweet. I have 2 cups a day at the most. And this is just, oh yeah. Hey, Noreen, how are you? Noreen's here. My oldest friends, pretty much my oldest friend from 5th grade in Suva Elementary in Bell Gardens, where I went to school, California. So, hey. All right. So let's talk about this. Oh, you're in California. Okay. Well, we'll talk, Noreen. Okay. Let's talk. There's so much to say. And my brain just went blank. Well, one thing I want to say, it's not written down on this is my horrible, my writing to give you an idea of how awful you can see. I have paper plates that are written on, the newsletter, I scribble on napkins, paper towels, everything's got writing on it. I write in the margins of books, magazines. Yeah, occasionally things even get in my planner, so it's nice, huh? We're going to try to go back to Facebook Live. I can't do these dogs. Guys, stop! Poppy! Poppy! Stop, honey. Come here. Come here. Poppy, come. Come on. Oh, Poppy, up here. Poppy was an only dog for 7 years, and now she's in my little, my God, pack, a pack of 3. And she doesn't always know how to play. She doesn't always know how to interact with the other dogs. So she means well. I know she means well. She doesn't always do it right, you know? Okay. And Orlando hates her with a passion. So it should be fun. So anyway, we're going to try to go back to Facebook Live. China, if there's new formatting, it will probably be easier to get it from Facebook to YouTube. Very hard in the past. Took forever to upload from Facebook back to YouTube, where we know you can go from YouTube to Facebook with a click. Stop. Easy. 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 Isn't this fun? Come on. It's like that crazy veterinary show that used to be on with the animals all running all over the place. They're going to... Noah. He just sits on her. I wish you could see this. He just... Oh, my God. All right. This is great. Great. Hey. What? I know. Well, they're crazy. He's like, what a display. What a display. Hey, who wants to go in their crate? Who wants to go in their crate? Hey, Poppy. Poppy. Stop. Stop. Okay. She gets really, like, they start playing and then she gets completely overstimulated. And she doesn't know what to do. So she just runs in circles and barks at them. Hi. You know, you've seen it. Okay. Anyway. What? You want coffee? Do you want some coffee? Here. Here. Okay? All right. Is that good? This is fun, isn't it? You're not kidding, Dr. Doolittle. Oh my God. All I'm missing are my goats and my chickens, rabbits outside. Plans to get a beehive in the spring that may be thwarted. I won't be happy. I'm one of those people who I ascribe to better to beg forgiveness than ask permission. But out of the goodness of my heart, I thought before I get bees in the spring, let me ask the neighbors, make sure it's okay. And of course, my neighbor directly behind me just found out that his grown son has a bee allergy. Just the day before, had to rush to the hospital and, had a bad reaction. I'm like, so that's not good, right? But, honeybees don't really bite. So I said no, but I was asking just specifically for that reason. I don't want anyone to be offended by my bees. I also want to move a beehive once I put it up. So but I've always wanted them. I love bees. I've always wanted I know, right? We love them. Okay. Anyway, I'm digressing. So back to Facebook Live. Hopefully next Friday I'll put it something out on Facebook so you'll know where I am and how I'm doing this. Let me just see what else is going on. Oh my gosh. Well, what? They're mostly rescues, a lot of rescues here. Anyway, let's talk about this week, because this week has been a shit show, particularly for, oh my God, Aquarius and Gemini. You guys have gotten shit hammered this week. And I think with Mars retrograde, one aspect of Mars retrograde is reveals people dropping their masks, um, seeing people for how they really are. So the level of people coming in to talk about infidelity this week, I've never seen it like this. I've never had so many people come in brokenhearted or shell shocked. Like they were literally, and I'm flattered, I guess. They literally, the first thing they do when they hear bad news is they come to see me. I can't make that better. But literally just in that shocking stage of, oh my God, this is really happening. So that is fallout from Mars retrograde. So we have a couple things going on big in terms of the astrological energy we're dealing with. And friends, I gotta say too, not just infidelity, but just friends who you thought were your friends, coworkers you thought were on your side, just a lot of hurt feelings. And it takes a lot to hurt Gemini and Aquarius's feelings. They really tend not to be, they're like team don't give a fuck. And they really getting hurt here. Just, not great. So Mars retrograde in Aries. From the 9th of September, and that's about when the nightmares and bad dreams really amped up for a lot of us, right through to November 13th. Of course, it would go through the election. I mean, why wouldn't it go through the election? The energy of Mars retrograde in Aries would be, and I think I said this last week, forgive me, but if you were ready to go at somebody and you had two people holding you back, and that energy, like, let go of me, that's the energy of Mars retrograde in Aries. That's what we're dealing with. It's frustration. It's, resentment, repression. I just awful. Okay. And now also on September 28th, Saturn goes direct into Aquarius. It leaves Capricorn for good, going into Aquarius. That's huge. It's a huge burst of new energy. It's leaving Capricorn, the oh my gosh, do things the right way, pay attention to institutional thinking, pay attention to how things are run correctly, tried and true. We do it this way. We have dinner then dessert. Nothing wrong with any of that. This is our moral code. And that's why we've seen so much exposed with Saturn and Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, is just when things aren't up to moral code, when things aren't being done the right way, when people aren't, behaving themselves. That's what these two. But we got going into Aquarius. Aquarius, the great revolutionary. Abraham Lincoln was an Aquarius. The humanitarian ruling the house of brotherly love, the 11th house of the zodiac, work by committee, friendships, all for one and one for all. Ha! Well, I said we're teetering on the brink of civil war. Aquarius revolutionary. Think about that. That energy is going to explode on the planet about the end of September. We're going to feel it hard, where things just won't budge, won't move, won't change. Aquarius comes through like rallying the people. If the people were ever going to take to the streets, we're ever going to see revolution, man, it's coming fast. 2020's been a bitch. She ain't over yet. We still got a quarter to go. And then we move into this energy through 2021 with Aquarius in the wheel. And they're like, I don't care if it's always been that way. It's a stupid way to do things. We're doing things a new way now. I don't care if we always talk like that. We don't talk like that anymore. Aquarius is no rules, just take care of each other. You know what? Some people say that Jesus was an Aquarius. I believe he was a February Pisces, but one rule: love one another. That's Aquarius. Just take care of each other. Be nice to each other. Be kind. Love one another. That's Aquarius. Brotherly love, baby, humanitarian efforts. And so I think it's exciting. I think, and really think about it. It's like when the hippies and the Beatles burst in the '60s. I wasn't born yet, by the way, not till middle of '60s. But um, anyway, my kids every now and ask if I remember something weird, like when cars first came out, and I'm like, yes, I remember the day when I got my first car and had to pedal it with my feet, like Fred Flintstone. And they're like, Fred who? And I'm like, God, shut up. Just shut up. Just stop talking. So just don't have that conversation with your kids. Um, Obscure cartoon references just mean nothing. So anyway, but think about the energy of the Beatles and the new music and the rock and roll after the 50s. And then that's Capricorn energy, the 1950s. It was an innocent time, but it really wasn't all that innocent. Coming off of World War II, um, it looked like fun, but there was still a lot of festering resentment and a lot of we were gearing up for Vietnam War, and it just, well, anyway, a lot going on. And Aquarius came along and just just popped that bubble in a big way and brought in a whole new energy. About to do that again, I have to tell you. All right. So, there you go. Hey, Nicoletta. Hey, Christy. It is right on, right? Peace, baby. Go. Power to the people. So, the energy right now, though, is harsh. It is harsh, karmic energy. It is punishing energy. Um, but here's the thing: if is your conscience clear, then don't worry about it. If you've not been hurting people, doing bad things, don't worry about it. Not going to affect you. We're not talking about you. Okay. Um, the Mars retrograde, again, going on through the 13th, has been triggering the Saturn Pluto conjunction, resulting in tension to the collective, natural and man made disasters, and the heat is on. And it's not going to stop again till the end of September. And even then, we got the retrograde goes on into November the 13th. How do we deal with this? Okay, take responsibility. Safeguard your family. I've been saying this in my readings, I've been saying this in my videos. Right now, security comes first. I'm a big risk taker, fly by your seats kind of gal. I always have been. Not now. The family and security come first. If you have a secure job, keep your job. This is not the time to go thinking, I'm going to find greener fields. You won't. Stop. Stay put. Okay, just for now. This is not the time to just decide you're going to be a gypsy. Don't do it now. Focus on what is meaningful and let the rest go. Okay? What matters most to you? What would you live and die for? Oh my God, I got some of my contact. Damn it. Hang on. That was fun. Okay. I did it in the grocery store, and I thought this one was going to throw up in my face. She was really bad, started yelling at me. I've been doing it since I was 16, and no eye infections yet. Knock on wood. So anyway, sorry about that. I didn't feel like going to the bathroom and doing it. One of these days I'll get that eye surgery. Guys, that's it. That's what's going on. Any questions? Anything? It's hard. A lot of bad dreams, a lot of nightmares, broken sleep. Kids are struggling. COVID, insanity at this point. Schools. People are getting angry. People are getting really sick of this shit and wondering how much longer. Which here in Connecticut looks like it'll go on into February. I've heard talk from reliable sources that there's plans for another shutdown. Very reliable sources. Early winter. Hope not. That would not be good to take out the Christmas season for us retailers. So let's hope not. Guys, I don't know. I really don't know. But a week ago, 2 weeks ago, my kids go to Shelton High. They shut down their football program, and Sony did the same. These are big football towns here in Connecticut. And with that, and the kids were so angry because they did it literally the day before school started. And they were like, we did everything you said. We practiced with masks on. We did everything right. And yet, and without football and without the football season, and I get some people didn't like it, some people didn't get into it, but in a football town, it's Friday night games. It's when the kids socialize. It's homecoming. It's all those fun things that make especially senior year. It's also when some of these kids, get scouted by coaches, and that's gone too now. I mean, it is a big deal. So, and they've marched on Hartford, and it's just, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just one more loss, one more thing. And we're looking at a lot of losses. A lot of companies aren't going to come back. A lot of empty corporate space really soon because corporations aren't going to send their workers back into buildings. They're going to keep them home. So these are yeah. Yeah, the moon was demanding. I know how's that for a word. This new moon was demanding, and a lot of reflection, a lot of sleepless nights. It's restless, and there's a restless feeling, like the shoe about to drop feeling, and we just don't know. And what was it, five hurricanes, unprecedented? I think it hasn't happened since what, the 1920s. 5 hurricanes off the coast down south. What do you say about that? So I haven't listened to Steve Judd lately. I've been too busy, but I do hear he's posting some interesting stuff. If you want to get on YouTube, it's Steve Judd Astrology. I'm going to check out some of his videos. They're always short. He doesn't run usually over 15 minutes, and they're always to the point. So, and I hear the last one he just did, or the second to last one, was pretty heavy. So, for September. All right, I'm going to throw cards. I don't want to beat this dead horse any longer than I need to. Orlando is drinking all my coffee. Thank you. And for all you who are new, I do a 6-card spread. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The situation, what's right in front of you, and then what's coming up. All right, simple reading. And we will start with Aries because I'm kind of too brain dead to go backwards from Pisces. So we'll start with Aries. All right, Aries. So we start off with the 6 of Swords reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the 7 of Swords reversed. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I also, let me just say again, for those of you who are new listening in, obviously not every Aries is going to have the same reading. That's ridiculous. That's very old newspaper type horoscopes. But ask yourself if there's someone close to you. Ask yourself if you've been worried about a friend or a family member, and if these readings happen to fit that situation. It happens in my readings all the time that I'll throw cards, say what I see, and like, well, that's not me, but that's my sister. And yes, I've been thinking hard about her. I wanted to ask you about my sister. So that's a possibility as well. And I also encourage you, I'm telling you what cards I'm seeing, so you can pull out your own cards, throw them down, and see what you see. How do you interpret these cards? I'm telling you how I interpret them. 6 of Swords reversed is stuck in place. 2 of Swords reversed, rock in a hard place, but choosing rock or hard place, making a difficult decision. Knight of Wands reversed. It just seems like new opportunities, creative opportunities for promotion, they're just not there. And I'm not sure there's an opportunity to make a move either. That's a problem. Three of Swords reversed is anxiety. The Wheel of Fortune reversed is again stuck in place. And we have the Seven of Swords reversed. I always read the Seven of Swords reversed. I read it different ways, but in this case, and this was another issue in the readings, people coming in is with gossip and people talking at work and within the family and unfair stories, literal lies being told about themselves that just had no basis in reality, just crazy, crazy things. But it's reversed. And I'm going to say honestly, hey, puppy, do you love that bark? It sounds awful. Goes through your head like a nail. It's almost like while I'm stuck in place, I'm going to clean house for Aries. While I'm stuck in place, I'm going to clean house. Things that are no longer useful, people that aren't doing me any good, cleaning up that friends list, cleaning up. I just saw an interesting post from a good friend who said, hey, something along the lines of, despite a very busy schedule, I make time for my friends. I have friends over. I make sure I get out with my friends. But it seems like when I, try to get together with them, they're too busy, they're too whatever. Kind of judging your friends list. You're going to go in your crate. Please stop. Puppy. Stop. You're all crazy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Puppy. You sit up here like a toddler. Ugh. Thank God my toddlers didn't act like that. I just gave her a bath and her eyes are all gooey too. All right, so Aries, that's the energy. The energy is, while I'm stuck in place, while I can't move forward, while I can't progress, damn it, I'm going to clean house. Maybe that's literally, maybe you're cleaning house literally, but it really does look like things aren't serving you any good, people that aren't doing you any favors, people that aren't reciprocal, they're going to go. Okay, go the way of the dinosaur. Just go. All right? That's Aries. So Taurus, we have the star reversed. We have, oh my God, we have Judgment reversed. We have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups reversed, the Hangman, and the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. And again, the Star reversed and Judgment reversed. That really isn't, things are not moving forward. This seems to have more to do with a child in school or a young person that's struggling with depression or anxiety, again, around school. Oh, Taurus. It could be that you are trying to share a message that isn't being received. You're trying to teach somebody, you're trying to help somebody. Again, they're not listening. A lot of anxiety. Nine of Swords is anxiety. But what it really does look to me, honestly, it looks like the energy of what we're going through right now with school. The anxiety around school, kids struggling, depressed, the ones who like being in school. Now that we're on this hybrid program, at least before, the kids who were introverted were enjoying being home. Now we've got kids, half of them are miserable going to school, half of them are miserable being home. My kid loves going to school. He's enjoying those days, those half days. Boy. But I mean, for parents with young children, elementary school age, it's a nightmare trying to get to work, whether they're home or they're at school. I mean, arranging pickup and drop off. They're not feeding them lunch at school. And it really looks like the anxiety and the frustration around that, it's bad for the kids. And so I wouldn't be surprised, Taurus, if some of you we're just really struggling with that. Now, the hangman always talks about delayed gratification, the higher good of the many, in this deck, it's Christ on the cross. So it's the idea of taking on the problems of the collective, and that's very much the COVID. The idea of wearing a mask, whether you like it or not, protecting other people. So I'm going to say for Taurus, it really is about. And again, if it's not you with a child, maybe you have a niece or a nephew, but it really is this energy of education at a cost. Education at a real cost. It also could be for some of you, education going off altogether, not being available. For a lot of you that are in programs, especially graduate programs that require lab or they're just not doing it. There's just there's things you can't do online. So, but it really is anxiety around school and things not moving forward like they should. All right. Gemini. And like I said, Gemini and Aquarius are the ones just getting. Okay, thanks for sharing that, Janice. Hey, Mike, my brother's here. Okay, so it's Gemini, and like I said, Gemini and Aquarius just getting hammered this week with readings. Awful stuff. So Gemini, we start with the King of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Coins, and we have the Ten of Swords reversed, the Two of Cups, the Chariot reversed, and the Ten of Cups. All right, so the King of Cups reversed is usually a man who is feeling depressed, anxious, sometimes drinking, sometimes it can be alcoholism, but usually it's anxiety, depression. The Ten of Coins is real estate, money in the house, money in real estate, making money in the house, working in the house, making money, assets in the home. The home is an asset. And the Ten of Swords is recovery, is coming up out of a dark place back into the light. It's bouncing back after some bad news. Two of Cups, that's my favorite relationship card. I talk about all the time, that idea of best friends who are lovers, or a friendship that grows into a romance born of friendship. And the Ten of Cups, you got the Ten of Coins and the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Coins is financial abundance, and the Ten of Cups is emotional abundance, both in the home. So where there's money being generated by the home, there's also affection and love in the home. So what's the holdback? What's causing the problem? Well, King of Cups reversed, anxious, depressed, the Chariot, strength. The Strength card next to the Ten of Swords reversed would speak to recovery, recuperation. Coming up out of a hard time. But it does look like you're well supported, Gemini. That's the one thing. It looks like you're well supported while you're in the process, or while you are coming up out of recovery. Could be could be somebody just went into rehab and coming out. Could be someone who had surgery, had something done, and again on the mend. But this was not easy stuff. But the Strength card does speak to it getting better. Okay, getting into a better place. For yourself. I mean, as I said, around you, the supports are there. Okay? All right, Cancer. Cancer. I have the World reversed. I have the Three of Cups reversed. I have the Devil. We have the King of Coins reversed. We have the Eight of Coins, and we have the Four of Wands reversed. Man, no one's catching breaks, really. Okay, well, the world reversed is just that, world upside down. Ready for a change, big change is happening, like it or not, the world is changing. Three of Cups reversed, it's never a good card, especially next to the Devil. I'm hoping that this doesn't speak to infidelity. It could. It could speak to a true love match being broken up by an outside toxic um, individual or issue. Um, it could be as simple as a Democrat Republican married and really, really finding it hard to keep it together at a contentious time. Sadly, it could be a third party breaking in. I'll tell you, the King of Coins reverse isn't really auspicious because it usually is a man who's hanging on to the money or controlling with money. And this idea of the Eight of Coins next to the Four of Wands reversed, working hard, enjoying working, but with no real sense of a creative balance, no idea of something new, creative, something interesting coming in. Not about being lazy. It also could speak to just working and basically working for the paycheck. It also could be a man saying, "Oh, by the way, you need to get back to work." I mean, this is not an easy reading for Cancer. Because there's not a lot of bright lights in this one. This is really about work, nose to the grindstone, Eight of Coins. Happy to work, not about being lazy or not wanting it. It's just there's not a lot of creative play. There's not a lot of well, I'm doing this for now, but I'll be doing more later. It's just really just hamster wheel for Cancer. And I'm not loving the energy. It's almost like a my way or no way. My way or the highway. I'm sorry for that, Cancer. This isn't great. Hard work is its own reward, but in this case, it feels like you're not getting credit for hard work. How's that? Not great. All right, Leo. Um, your boss is a Cancer. Okay. Yeah. Well, again with the money. Okay. Um, Leo, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Swords. So what's going on? Well, two things for Leo. One is the Emperor, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands. That just speaks to plans for advancement, expansion, all around work, possibly starting your own business, which Leo's favorite thing to do. An end of anxiety. The Eight of Swords reversed is coming up out of anxiety and having a sense of direction. But the second thing that bothers me is the Queen of Cups reversed next to the Knight of Swords. And that's usually illnesses, problems. Yeah, it could be emotional illness, but it's really bringing in issues for the Queen of Cups reversed. Now, queens are usually mothers, lovers, female bosses. I mean, if your mother's been sick, if she's been, it could be taking a turn for the worst. Um, it's not. Well, I'll throw one more card. Page of Swords. No, it's reiterating. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Both direct. Just a lot of harsh energy, a lot of harsh communication. Um, Possibly coming from kids. It could be coming from kids, but it would be like making you feel like a really bad mom. You know, like thinking that everyone was happy and then finding out your kids were miserable, at a holiday or that kind of thing. Just really take the wind out of your sails information. So focus on work, and it looks like well focused, well aspected, but in the motherhood slash just in general female role. Just some really harsh, depressing energy, Queen of Swords. Okay. I mean, it could be at work, looking at this card. Really, a Queen of Swords is a bitch, can be tough. So it could be getting some really bad energy from somebody at work that just really has you down. Okay? It also could be like your mother-in-law or your mother directing the kids, and then they're repeating things that are very hurtful. So that's another way to look at that. But not a great, pleasant thing, except, obviously for work, that looks like it's going well for you, Leo. Virgo. Okay. Leo. Virgo, excuse me. All right, Virgo. For once, Virgos are not getting hammered. They've been pretty much doing well in this energy for the most part. Lovers reversed. The Empress, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Seven of Wands, the Death card, and the Queen of Coins reversed. Well, the short story here, it is a short story. Empress, Seven of Wands, Death is new business, new line of work, total change, going to school, planning to leave one thing and go to another. That's just right there, boom. Lack of money, that paycheck is what's holding you to the job you have now, or the whatever it is you're doing now. What's keeping you from launching is the fact that you need to make money. And I talk about this all the time. Guys, it's hard. It's hard to leave a career that you've had for 20, 30 years and decide to do something new and different. That's great. Except that starting over new means starting over new with a starting salary. And most of us can't go backwards like that, you know? So for you, Virgo, it really is about going to school. Could be getting a master's degree or an advanced degree, although it looks just like going to school, honestly, with the intention of doing something very different. Not loving what you're doing anymore, but wanting to do something different with it. The Empress is a great card. It speaks to female empowerment, women-owned business, taking charge, being in your power, and the thought that you really can't get where you need where you stand right now. You have to make some changes. You have to do something different, and you can't do it without some sort of education. There's something missing to make you go to the next level. Okay? And by God, Virgo, with their attention to detail and their meticulous planning, is going to do it. All right? Libra. All right, Libra. We have the Hermit reversed. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Six of Coins. The Hierophant reversed, the Fool, and the King of Swords. All right, Libra. Well, Libra, you're an air sign, but you're almost following in the footsteps or the shadow of your sister sign, Aquarius there. This idea of the Fool and the King of Swords, moving forward in a big way, getting out of your rut, the Hierophant reversed. And it's again, that's institutional thinking. The Hierophant turned upside down. I don't want to be in that rut anymore. I don't want to do things that way anymore. I want to do something different. That's the Fool. Six of Coins. Libra, it could be that there's a bonus, or there's money that is allowing you to make those changes. Or maybe someone, it's unexpected money. It can sometimes be an unexpected baby, so let's watch out for that. The Six of Coins is interesting because it's a money card, and yet usually the Six of Coins has a baby. It's pictured with a baby on it. Can't see that, but there's a baby. But you usually see a baby because the Six of Coins can also speak to unexpected pregnancy. But the idea, Libra, which is weird because you are a sign that likes to be partnered up, this idea of I'm choosing to be alone. I'm choosing to be alone to deal with this. It's almost like Libra is saying, I've got the money, and it's time for me to walk away from this that's not working, stuck in a rut, not changing, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make the changes happen. And it could be anything. Looking at these cards, it could be your relationship. It could be that's gotten stale. It could be work. There's nothing to indicate it's one or the other. One more card. Sun reversed. Nope. You know what? It's time. It's time to move forward. Whatever the old ways are old, they're not working anymore. It's whatever it is that you have been trying to preserve, or whatever kind of image or whatever kind of lifestyle, it's not working. It's time for a change. Okay? That's Libra. Okay. Got this dog in my lap. I'm kind of crunched over her here. Yeah. Okay. That's right. You're being quiet. Lay down. Go sleep. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio. Now I'm nervous. I'm checking the chat to make sure I don't get that little chat is off thing. Okay, Scorpio, we start off with the Ace of Coins, the best money card there is. Tower reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed. The Four of Cups, Temperance reversed, Nine of Coins. Well, in this case, Scorpio's got their eye on the money. Okay? Best money card in the deck is the Ace of Coins. The Nine of Coins, I put together a Nine of Coins wish spell kit. Using the Nine of Cards cups, actually. Nine of Cards cups. The Nine of Coins card in the spell kit. Because it's money wishes coming true. It's a wonderful card. It's the fruits of hard labor. But in between the money and the rewards, there's all these other cards. Tower reversed is you, Scorpio, bringing about chaotic change. The Six of Cups has you staying right where you are. Things aren't balanced. You're not sure what you want. You're not sure what's coming. But I'm telling you, Nine of Coins is a great money card. It's almost like you took a gamble to make more money. You took a gamble to secure a paycheck. You took the gamble. You knew what you were doing. It's like go bold or go home. Throw another card here. It's almost like you had to do this. It almost looks like financially it was necessary. Page of Coins reversed. Yeah, it's going to keep repeating. Page of Cups reversed. No. Anxiety, depression, not making enough money. No, this really does speak to making big changes to make better money and what it takes to get there. All right, Sagittarius. Ready? All right. Good night. Good night, Janice. Ah, you know what I mean? All right, Sag, we have the Five of Coins. Another great card to start off with. Five of Wands and the Page of Wands reversed. Queen, we have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Coins. Shit. This is all about work and career. Make no mistake about it. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands reversed. Male and female workaholic. This is Sag. Whether you're a male or a female, you're working hard. But good God. The boredom is deafening. The Page of Wands reversed. There's nothing new, nothing creative. It's like being all revved up. The car is ready, and the opening gate just doesn't come up. The ability to leave and launch yourself. Five of Wands is just a debate, an argument, and just the Seven of Coins reversed. I know what I want to do. I know what I need to do. Can't get there from here, and no one is catching you a break right now. And yet, you need your job. Five of Coins is not a great money card. Really, it's the worst money card. It's bankruptcy. It's just this idea of trying to find a reason to keep a job except for the paycheck. And I don't see it. I don't see anything really new happening. It's just this sense of it's the same thing. It's the same hamster wheel. And Sagittarius hates being bored. They really do. They don't deal well with that. So it's a sense of being stuck in the mud. All right. But please, just again, the security issue, just go in, do a good job, and come home. Right? Although I will say it doesn't look as though you have problems with coworkers giving you a hard time with Sagittarius. It's just the boredom and the lack of opportunity and lack of creativity that's killing you. All right, Sag, we go to Capricorn now. We have the Master. We have the Magician. Justice reversed, and we have the Six of Wands. We have the Four of Coins, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups reversed. What does this say to me for Capricorn? Well, first of all, the Six of Wands, that's always going to be career advancement. And it's career advancement based on hard work and expertise. There is a little wrinkle in the cloth here. Justice reversed next to the Four of Coins and the Four of Swords. It's almost like a reevaluation of what you're doing and what it means to be doing what you're doing. Like in this energy, going into this Aquarius energy, Capricorn is asking themselves about humanitarian efforts. They are asking themselves about, what does this mean for the bigger world? They're asking themselves some hard questions. Who am I climbing this hill for? Who am I climbing this mountain for, really? There's also a sense of needing a break, needing a little bit of a time out. Not sure you can take it either. Seven of Cups upright, reversed, excuse me. Eight of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed is usually not going home. So if you had a trip planned, I don't see that. And the Seven of Cups reversed is know what you want. You know what you want. Again, it's the same energy that over and over again. It's just it has you more in recuperation mode. It really does. Moon reversed. Well, things are being revealed, and I think for you, it's weird because it's emotional, and that's not the way Capricorn usually rolls. But this really is about more card Two of Queens. It just speaks to working hard, being acknowledged. It could just be frustration around the next steps. It could just be that simple. Realizing that the next step up is going to be harder or non-existent. Is there a way to, Capricorn always wants to see where's the next best thing? Where's the growth? What do I do next to get up the mountain? And in this case, it's kind of like ain't nothing you're going to do because I don't think you're going to climb any more mountains for a while. All right? And that's okay. Listen, no death, no anxiety. It's just a matter of, okay, well, I've gotten this far. And, Capricorn always wants the next move forward. They're always pushing themselves to climb. And in this case, it looks like not now. All right, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Yawning away. Aquarius. We start off with the Five of Swords reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed. The Three of Coins reversed. The Five of Cups. The Knight of Coins reversed. And the Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, dear God. Well, the first two cards, we have the first card, actually, the Five of Swords reversed, is seeking professional help. Bad marriage, going to a lawyer. Bad work environment, going to HR. Not feeling well, going to a doctor. It is in fact looking for and using outside advice, professional advice. You know, can't get a job, go to a job coach, that sort of thing. Charlie broke the camel's back. 10 of Wands reversed. 3 of Coins reversed. No reason to celebrate. Crying over spilt milk. Knight of Coins reversed. Money is just being held up. Communication breaking down. It's funny though, for Aquarius, this is a lot of what I heard in these readings. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. Ace of Cups reversed. Guys, this really looks like a relationship where staying together for the sake of security, the family, knowing it's not right. You could be seeing a marriage counselor. You could be seeing a job coach. And it feels like what many marriages go through. It's no longer really a romance. It's more of a business proposition. And it could be tired. It could be like, I'm ready. This idea of having passion. You know, the Ace of Cups reversed versus a partnership or a friendship. Ready to take it to the next level, or let's let this thing go. Either we can get this back on track, or we can't. And that could pertain to work or family, home, romance. But either we're going to get this back on track. I'm just sad it got to this place. You know, the 5 of Cups, but tired of this nonsense. It's just no rewards here. It's just hard work and misery. Time to move it along. And yes, we can go seek out some help to get there. But, and it could just be friends saying, you know what, she ain't good for you. He's not good for you. You're making some mistakes there. That job is killing you. You know, you're miserable. We're sick of looking at you being miserable. Good friends do that for you. Nobody wants to hear that, but good friends don't just cheer you on. When they see you screwing up, they're like, hey, stage intervention. Don't. Please don't. Orlando. Hey, come on. Come here. All right. I'm just shuffling really quickly. For Pisces, there's some extra cards there. Usually I can run through the whole deck in one swoop. But Pisces. Here. I'm just rambling. I really am. Kind of brain dead. Okay. Capricorn. Thank you. All right, Cappy. Listen, people, I'm not going to look at Pisces just yet. I'm just going to say people are recalibrating, getting ready for this Aquarius energy, this revolutionary energy, and wanting something fresh, wanting something new, wanting to know what's the next step. Even if I'm not going to get there right now. Okay, I get that. But what's the next step? Is there a next step? There needs to be a next step. You know, I'm too young to live this way. I'm too, I don't want to be, stuck in this hole forever. I don't want to be on this treadmill. I don't want to be on this hamster wheel. I don't want to be in a marriage where we're just two ships passing in the night. Either we can get it back on track and be partners, or we can't. Let's figure it out. Okay? That's the energy. All right, Pisces, we have the moon. Of course we do. We have the moon. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 8 of Coins reversed. We have the Death card. We have the King of Coins. And we have the King of Wands reversed. Man. All right. The moon is always miserable because, for me, when I read, the moon speaks to things that are hidden. You suspect that there's something wrong, but you don't know. You suspect you should do something, but you're not sure. It's like there's something else here. I haven't seen the whole picture yet, It's not fully illuminated. And for me, when the moon is reversed, that's hidden things revealed. So let's just say you might say, I suspect someone's cheating. Moon reversed, I know someone's been cheating. I suspect someone's drinking. I suspect something, it's suspicion. I don't think it's like this, or I think that person's my friend, but I don't know. They're acting really weird right now, I thought we had a good thing going, but I don't know. It seems like it's off base now. And there is this sense of, do I stay, do I go? The idea of going home. Eight of Cups is going home. It also can be running away from home, running to home, or running away from home. I'm not sure which it's going to be here. The eight of eight of the Eight of Coins reversed is hard work, but not feeling inspired by your work. Ready for something new, ready for something different, not sure what it's going to be. Of course, the moon is also intuition. Could speak to, Death, King of Coins. And the King of Wands reversed. Man, it's hard work. Hard work, hard work. This could be for Pisces, okay? It could be a relationship where the male makes a lot of money and you don't love your job, or you don't make enough money to support yourself, but you're really not happy. The moon is like, is he cheating? This is a lot of what I read this week, by the way. And then that's the Pisces thing. It's like that we have kids. I can't make it on my own. I can't do this mortgage on my own. Oh God, two of my readings for people who are getting ready to move, literally move into new places, move in together, and at the last minute, it's like I found text on his phone, or I had one very sad case where someone called and wanted a reading, and I'm like, well, what's going on, sweetie? And they were getting ready to move in together, all set to move in together, and she wasn't a practicing witch, just stones, stones, really healing stones, and was like, I can't. If you're going to do that, we can't live together. And they were all set to go, and she's like, what do I do with that? And I'm like, God, honey, you got to make a decision to make. Is this about control, or is this a religious, spiritual thing? If this is his spiritual belief and he can't live with it, you need to make a decision there. If this is just one more controlling factor, that's a different story there too. But so in this case, it really does look like, do I stay, do I go? It'd be a big change. The Death card is, or it's like I work, and it could be a man saying, I work hard. Wow, it's just God. This is a tough reading. These are tough cards. It could be a man. Again, I work really hard. You're not putting in your fair share. It could also be, I hate to make it negative, let's make it a positive. It could be a man saying, I work so hard. I do not like what I'm doing anymore. I want to leave, and I want to do something different. And a lot of times, you can't, and maybe he doesn't know exactly what different is going to be. But a lot of times, you can't stay in Connecticut and change jobs. A lot of times you can't afford it. But you can sell your house, go someplace where it's cheaper to live, and rethink your life. And that's what these cards speak to. It really is about, I don't know what I want to do, but I know I don't want to do this anymore. And it's tired of working all the time. Could be, doesn't really speak to retirement, I'll tell you that. Doesn't speak to retirement. Maybe. I don't think so, though. More about, wanting to move on, wanting to do something different, wanting to get out and do something different. Big change, Death card. Tired of working so hard. Yeah. Could go a couple ways for that reading. Let's throw one more card here. Seven of Coins reversed. Let's throw two more cards here. Queen of Coins reversed. All right. It really is that idea of you got the King of Coins upright, and then you get the Queen of Coins reversed. The Queen of Coins reversed is saying, could be saying, well, that's just ridiculous. You can't just quit your job. We have bills to pay. But this is really about a female caring more about money or being more concerned about money. Man, it just one more card. Five of Wands. Oh crap. Same argument over and over again. It's really about money. Stay or go. Everything I just said, put it together, piece it together for yourself. Departure from the ordinary. Okay. All right. That's what I got for you, Pisces. It didn't. That was a lot of nothing, I guess. Ready for a change. I'll tell you, for those of you, I will say this, this is one thing. For those of you, Pisces, of course, everyone is seeing. Everyone is good night, Elizabeth. The one thing I'll say is for those of us who have been seeing things, hearing things, the idea of mediumship. Okay, I'm looking at these cards here, like a hand of poker or something. But this idea of money, mediumship, and wanting to do something in that realm for work is there too. And maybe not able to do it and leave their job to do it, but the idea of, I don't know, the death card next to a money card makes me think somebody wants to possibly, with the moon there, wants to do something in the psychic or metaphysical realm. And as I say, it's like, do you like to eat? I want to do energy work. I want to do readings. That's fine. But full time, it's very hard to make that pay. Not impossible. Not impossible. Just it can be hard. All right. Okay, guys. Well, that's what's going on. That's the Tarotscopes, and I guess good night. I'm still not believing that this death happened. So I'm not really myself here. But there's just so much going on, guys. Everyone stay safe. Please keep gas in your car. Please know where your kids are. Do not rely on your cell phones. Know where your kids are. Make a plan with your kids, your older kids, that if something were to happen, if there was some bad news, something that you have a meeting place, okay, that you know where you're going to meet if the phones were to go down, if something was to happen, please make those plans. Have emergency plans. Have emergency reserves. And you don't need months and months. I just know, just have it for a week, okay? A week of water and food, just in case. Even just in terms of the natural disasters that are happening. I'm not even calling for like the COVID or the or some military thing. I'm talking about just these hurricanes coming up. I don't know. I just please prepare. Plan for good times, but be prepared for bad times. Right? Guys, everyone get some sleep, get enough rest, and behave yourselves. All right? Good night.